Now, wounds may seem like a strange topic for a conversation, but let me tell you, chronic wounds affect hundreds of thousands of everyday Australians, and it's something we generally don't talk much about. But do me a favour, watch this story about someone who's winning the battle and regaining their independence.
Started at 18 as an apprentice. She worked for 3 years in a pharmacy, and then you did a pharmacy board exam. Came back to Sydney, and that was 69. I worked there for until November 2000 when I sold the pharmacy. I think my leg ulcer problem started about 2000, 2001. And from there on it got worse and better and worse and better. And almost right, and I'd do something silly like bump it or... And it becomes a way of life.
People live with wounds in silence. It becomes part of their life. It becomes the norm for them, but it's far from normal. They don't really talk about it very much, or they may not be getting the specialised care they need to allow their wounds to heal in the normal time frame. Any wound that hasn't healed within a 3-month time frame is considered chronic.
What changed recently was a new system. It's a variation, a modern variation of the standard treatment, but the system works magnificently. The old treatment would normally involve something up to 18 months from the time you reported it until you could say that's fixed. The new one, the latest one, has taken 10 weeks.
There are some wives' tales or urban myths around wound care in particular that you probably remember back from Mum and Dad telling you let it dry out. It's best to keep your wound moist to allow for moist wound healing, which is a benchmark within wound care.
My advice to anyone with a leg ulcer of any length of time or a leg wound that could turn into an ulcer is to go along and see your GP or get in touch with the district nursing system to find out which GP uses this system and get onto it. How do I describe my leg now? I'd say that other than having at the moment a dressing on it, the change from 18 months to 10 weeks is a major improvement. Marvellous.
Well done, Christopher. Great news. If you or maybe someone you know has a wound that's just not healing, make sure you speak with your doctor now. It's time we all became wound aware.